We are bringing up the composer Casey Dickey, who has just decided to go on and continue his doctorate here at Miami, which we're excited about. And he has teamed up with two PhD candidates from the Rosenstiel, School of Marine Biology and Atmospheric Studies, and they're the atmospheric study part of things. And we're excited, we're seeing these images, to hear a little bit about your research.
Well, thank you. My name is Quentin Lawton, and I study hurricane formation, or hurricane genesis. So what's amazing is that hurricanes basically form out of these random assortment of thunderstorms out in the ocean. And somehow, these thunderstorms fire off, and they come together, and they become this massive energetic storm. And so my research focuses on why that happens, and specifically these atmospheric waves that actually make this more likely to happen in the Atlantic Ocean. And so hurricanes are obviously a very devastating system, and hopefully by researching how they form, we can better predict them and predict how they could impact people.
Hi, I'm Samantha Noblitza, and so after they form is where I come in, and I look at the mechanisms behind hurricane intensification, so why some intensify more slowly while others more rapidly, and so I look at kind of the environment, the wind and the moisture around the storms, but also the storm itself and what's happening within the storm, and really to kind of understand the progression over time to aid the forecasters so they would know, if we're going just through a Cat 1 or if we're going to go from a Cat 1 to a Cat 4, because that makes a very big difference for, especially landfalling hurricanes and the people in those areas.
And Casey, now you can tell us how this inspired you and why. We're both from the Midwest, so I've seen tornadoes, and I know you. Well, tell them where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, right in the middle of Tornado Alley. And when I moved to Miami, I thought, oh, a hurricane, no big deal, it's just a big tornado. Of course, the truth is much more complicated than that, as Sam and Quentin told me a little bit about. And I was really struck by what they told me about the chaotic, unpredictable way that hurricanes form. And I thought a lot about how to reflect that in the music. And as a composer, especially a jazz composer, I'm used to writing for maybe one soloist who will improvise their part and everything else is written. In this particular piece, almost everyone in the orchestra is improvising their part at one point or another. So I'm making them do all the work. And so they feed off of each other's energy, and you'll hear it build and grow in this chaotic, unpredictable way. And it just gets more and more intense, trying to reflect the rapid intensification that they study. And it all builds up until I think you'll hear the moment when we get to the eye of the hurricane. Everything suddenly gets very calm. And if you don't notice that moment, you'll certainly notice the moment that we get out of the eye of the hurricane and back into the worst part of the storm.
All right.